I told you this place was straight out of hell.
This is where the dead people come to party.
It's a horse, Mrs. Taft. Maybe you've seen him on TV.
One of the reasons that there have been so few verified sightings is not that there are so few ghosts, but that so few people live to tell about them.
Trapped! Grandpa, I'm so glad you're here. I was so scared.
In California, we don't think about the weather much, mostly because we don't have to. Except when the air gets real still and the clouds disappear, then it's like living in a furnace. If you think a heat wave makes people angry, you ought to see what it does to ghosts.
And the bars are hot.
Look, I told you this place was straight out of hell.
Hey, come on, you guys. There's nothing but a beat-up old house.
We going in or what? Oh, you guys are a bunch of girls, you know that?
He's right, Sheriff. Who ever heard of a ghost showing up in the middle of the day, right?
Stepped on a branch.
Nerd! Hey, guys. I wonder if there's any snakes in here.
Oh, yeah, snakes and worms. Mostly ghosts. I mean, this is where the dead people come to party.
Yeah, right, Pendleton.
Hey, if you don't believe me, all right, I dare you to come back here on Halloween night.
Well, maybe I just will.
Yeah, and maybe they'll turn you into one of them.
Yeah, is that what happened to your brother?
I want to see a ghost. I think.
Go! Go! Come on, get out of here! Come on!
No. Grandpa, they make stuff these days that doesn't sting.
Son, if it don't sting, it's not doing its job. Too hot for you to be out there running around anyway. How'd this happen?
I was going through a fence.
Oh, you were? Well, that'll get you sometimes. All right, come on downstairs. I made you some lemonade.
Grandpa,
What?
J.R. invited me over for dinner.
Good. Good.
Grandpa,
What?
maybe one of these days we can have a talk about it. Ghosts and stuff. And what happens to people after they die.
Sure. You want to do it now?
Nah.
Okay. We'll do it later.
You've been listening the entire time.
Have not.
Have two.
Have not.
Have two.
Don't fight, kids. No wars, okay?
You went out to that haunted house, didn't you?
I wish I'd never told you about it.
What'd you see?
Nothing.
Did you get right up to it?
Please, no more questions. I'll do anything you say. Anything.
Drop dead.
Except that.
Cold tuna casserole, macaroni salad, and choke corn on the cob. Mom, didn't you even cook anything?
When it's this hot, it feels like we ought to be having a picnic instead.
What do you got there?
Borscht?
Borscht.
Huh?
What's borscht?
It's cold beet soup.
I see.
Ha! Gus, where are you going?
Gonna cook a hamburger. Anybody else?
Me! Don't you dare.
Just a little one, Grandpa.
Sounds like you're outvoted. You on one, too?
Maybe a little one. Back in Fort Wayne, when Halloween rolled around, seemed like we were busy getting our winter clothes out. California, Halloween rolls around at the beginning of summer.
When are you gonna carve the pumpkin?
I'll get around to it. Now, have you and I still got a date?
If I can ever find a costume.
What do you think of the idea of maybe getting a room air conditioner? That way, at least we have one room in the house and we could all be cool.
I think it's a great idea. I could stop hanging out in the bank.
Don't think we can afford it.
Bertha has one right in her own bedroom.
Well, which would you rather have, a television or an air conditioner? I'll make that kind of a swap with you. Hello.
Why don't you eat your soup?
I'm Gus Witherspoon. I see. I'll come over in the morning, first thing. And thank you.
What was that about?
Oh, an old pal of mine died. I guess I'm going to have to tend to it. Did you get your supper?
Yeah. Sorry about your friend.
Yeah, I know.
Need any help?
Nope.
What are you doing?
I'm building a fence.
Why?
You'll see.
I miss him, you know.
Yeah, me too. I remember I was mad at him when we took his picture.
How come?
He made me spit my gum out. Seems like a pretty silly thing now, doesn't it? To get angry over something like that.
Well, you probably felt pretty silly to him, too. He was always chewing gum, remember?
Mom, why we bury him in Fort Wayne? We could have brought him out here, right? Well,
I guess we thought we'd always live there. Sometimes things don't work out.
I wonder if anybody ever visits him.
Chris, come on, we're gonna be late.
We're fine. Since when did you start worrying about getting to school on time?
And when did you stop worrying?
That's bad news. You two are rubbing off on each other.
David, are you gonna eat that?
I'm waiting for the milk to soak in.
Oh, that's gross. How would you like a little brother?
Anytime. As long as he's this cute.
Talk about gross. Look, I'll eat the cereal, okay?
Morning, troops.
Morning.
I think I heard Gus take off around dawn this morning. I wonder if he had the good sense to leave me some coffee. He did. God bless him in his heart.
Mr. Kaplan,
Yeah.
do you know anything about the old house on Lake Street? The one that's supposed to be haunted?
You mean old man Blake's place?
Yeah, I guess so.
There's no such things as haunted houses.
Who asked you?
Blake was a circus magician, only nobody ever knew why they fired him. And he settled here, bought the creepiest house in town. First thing you know, he's holding seances and talking to dead people.
He's pulling your leg.
No, Chrissy, no. And, of course, what they say is that it was a ghost what done him in. Well, it was Halloween. Neighbors heard a scream. When they got there, it was too late. Old Blake is hanging from the rafters. And that house has been haunted ever since.
You don't actually expect us to believe this, do you?
I don't know about you, Chrissy. You can believe whatever you want, but I'm not going to go past that house on that side of the street. I'm crossing over to the other side.
Well, he looks pretty good. I think he's gentle.
Grandpa!
Well, put him in the backyard.
Gus? 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 What on earth is going on?
Well, we're going to have a visitor for a few days.
Wow, a horse right in our own backyard. Oh, neat! Mr. Kaplan was right. The place is creepy.
Creepy, yes. Haunted, no.
Sure about that?
Don't tell me I hang around with someone who believes in ghosts.
Hey, why don't we come over here Saturday night? See if there are any zombies crawling around.
I want to go to the Halloween ball. I'm weird, okay? I like to hang around live people.
Did you see that?
I didn't see anything.
By the porch. Don't believe in ghosts, huh?
Gus, why did you put the horse in the backyard?
Well, I didn't want it in the house, you see.
What's your name?
It's a him. Don't know what his name is. We'll call him Dobbin.
No, really? Wait till I tell Bertha.
No, you're not going to tell anybody about that. Gus Stables. That's where they keep horses. They have stables for them.
That's where I got the horse. My friend Les Giles, when he died, left a big board bill against him, and he can't pay it, so we'll keep him here for a while. I thought we decided we couldn't afford one of these.
Well, we can afford this one. I didn't pay a penny for it.
The man at the newspaper gave it to us. He even brought it over. I bet he's in love with Mom, and he stole it from someone else.
Oh, stop that nonsense, you silly. Look, I'm talking to your grandfather about a horse.
It's broke.
The horse?
No, this, it's broken. It's got no compressor.
What are you going to do about it?
Throw it away.
I mean the horse.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll get some feed, dust off my saddle, and salt block. I got to get a salt block because I don't want them to die from the heat.
Well, I don't want to die from the heat either. Can you fix that?
No. You can lick the salt. It'll help.
Hit me.
Hit me again. Hey guys, look at this. Did you know that the human soul weighs almost 2 ounces? The truth about ghosts? Where'd you get this? In the library. The school library? Yeah, so it's gotta be true, right? Look, listen to this. Throughout history, ghosts have shown an almost universal tendency toward great violence. Indeed, they can even be called bloodthirsty. Oh, come on, guys. Are we gonna play cards or not? I mean, reading about ghosts is so stupid.
Oh, look who's talking, Mr. Wizard. Are you dead?
Perhaps one of the reasons that there have been so few verified sightings is not that there are so few ghosts, but that so few people live to tell about them.
You really want to see a ghost?
Yeah.
Well, what's the point?
if there aren't such things, you'll just be wasting your time. But if there are...
It's hot in here. Mind if I open the window?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did this ever happen before?
Never.
Will you have a candle or a flashlight or something?
No. Come on. Is this a joke? Please tell me it's a joke. Man, it's no joke. All I know is that we were talking about ghosts, and all of a sudden we lost the power. Mom.
Hi, honey. Everybody all right up here?
Yeah, it's kind of dark.
That's what happens when the power goes out. Kind of a hot day. Well, you and you, time to head home.
You guys let
Okay, now watch your step. Take it easy. Be careful on the stairs.
You guys, wait a second, okay?
It's a horse, Mrs. Taft. Maybe you've seen him on TV.
You're crazy. Don't come. Well, what did Mark say? That he figured you probably wouldn't come?
Well, is he going?
Not unless you do.
So you're gonna go alone by yourself on Halloween night?
See, I'm gonna check out the place again this afternoon after school. Then I'm gonna sneak out of my house tomorrow night. And I'm gonna walk over to Lake Street. And I'm gonna crawl through the bars. And I'm gonna walk up to the front porch. And I'm gonna open the door and go inside.
You are crazy.
Yeah, well, maybe I am and maybe I'm not.
Well, are you gonna be mad at me if I don't go?
No.
Well, will you think I'm a chicken if I don't go?
No!
Okay, listen, I'll go with you this afternoon, but that's it, okay?
Fine!
Gus, you know how a horse like this smells, especially in this kind of heat that we're having now.
I'm sorry you don't like the smell, Joe.
Can't you just give him a bath or something?
I kind of like the smell, and besides, that horse is clean as a whistle.
Gus Witherspoon, I would like you to meet Mr. Leland Pratra of the Department of Animal Control.
Nice to meet you. I'm glad you finally showed up. I've been complaining about these stray dogs around here for weeks.
I'm more concerned about stray horses, Mr. Witherspoon, and it looks to me like you've got one.
Ain't it stray, is it, Joe?
No. He smells pretty bad, but he doesn't wander.
Yeah, well, this property is not zoned for horses, so I'm going to have to confiscate the animal.
You go ahead and do what you have to do. Of course, I'll want to see your warrant.
What warrant? You've got a horse in your backyard.
You heard of due process, haven't you?
Gus Witherspoon, these people are not to be trifled with.
Well, neither is the Supreme Court, Mrs. Taft. Oh, they've been letting criminals like Gus Witherspoon off on little technicalities involving constitutional rights for years. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Pratra, do something.
I'll be back with a warrant.
Well, let's see here. I make it 4:30. I don't think you can see a judge before Monday. So, I'll see you then.
Later, Witherspoon.
Mr. Witherspoon's all right.
Young man, come along. You have a supervisor.
Gus, you are making a mistake.
Oh, I don't think so, Joe. We'll see.
They're going to take it away from you if you don't find a home for it.
Jesse.
Oh, hi, Mr. Tribble.
I tried paging you all morning before I remembered your beeper was broken.
Well, maybe I broke it on purpose.
Oh, don't say that, Jessie. I might take it personally. Have a cheese sandwich?
No, I'm fine, thanks. I've got some great traps here. I've got kids in fountains, I've got kids in fire hydrants, I've got...
Jessie, chuck the kids. I got a weirdo for you. You live on Ashland, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Now, some crackpot over there is keeping a horse in his backyard. Now, I want photos, babe. Maybe you get him to dress up like a bandito.
No, I can't do that. I know the fellow you're talking about. He's not known for being real cooperative.
Make you a deal. Get me a picture, I'll get you a beeper. Potato chips are for you.
Thanks.
Hi. Folks here?
Yeah. How can you wear a suit on a day like this? Are you a lawyer or something?
No, salesman.
Grandpa! My grandfather doesn't like salesmen.
Name's Gus Witherspoon. Can I help you?
Walt Burleson. I saw a notice at the Circle T stables about a horse you're trying to give away. Can't beat the price.
Yeah, well, the animal's got some age on him.
Well, the older the better. My kids have been after me for months to get a horse. I figure that old is safe, right?
You're right about that. Well, tell me, have you been around horses much?
Not a great deal, no.
And the kids, do they ride at all?
Well, you know, ponies.
So then none of you really know much about a horse, huh?
Well, yes, but that's not insurmountable, Mr. Witherspoon.
What happens when the kids get tired of him? You just have him put to sleep?
It won't come to that, Mr. Witherspoon.
Won't, huh? I tell you, sir, I think you ought to get your kids some riding lessons. Let them join the 4-H. Something like that, you know. Let them spend a little time around a horse before you buy them one, and they'll find out if they really want one or not.
You got a pretty smart grandpa, little girl. But, he's not much of a salesman, is he? Appreciate the advice.
Don't mention it.
Bye now.
No way am I coming back here tomorrow night. Maybe you got more brains than I thought. Okay. Everybody watch where you step. Sometimes ghosts plant traps. What kind of traps? Tar pits. I'm not taking another step, man. Fine. I'm gonna go up and touch the post. The top of the steps. What's that gonna prove? I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyway. Said you could touch it. Believe it. Grasshoppers. I knew it wasn't a ghost. Well, yeah, you were just trying to show off your new shoes, right? Ow, my... You can find out who you are. Promise.
Hello, my boy. On your way home from school?
Yeah.
How was it?
Okay.
Good. Come walk with me. Nobody around. Maybe you and I'll have that little talk you mentioned about the ghosts and whatnot. Why all the interest in that kind of stuff, anyway?
Just curious. Do you believe in them?
Ghosts? Yeah. The little ones, you know, the ones that come at Halloween and beg for candy, I sure believe in them.
Well, how about your friend? The one that just died? What happened to him?
I don't know.
Is there any chance he's a ghost?
Les, I suppose there's a chance, but I wouldn't worry much about him coming back and haunting anybody.
Sometimes I wonder if my dad's a ghost.
I'm going to tell you a story. When I was a boy, my grandmother used to tell about how her mother died when she was 4 years old, and every night her mother would come by and sing to her, you know, sing her to sleep. Did that for a month.
Really?
Now, my grandmother may just have imagined that, but she believed it was true, and it gave her a lot of comfort.
Do you think it was real?
I don't know. I didn't see it. But I hope it was real for her sake.
Yeah. Gosh, my dad would do something like that for me.
He did. When your dad died, he left a little piece of him behind. I see it. Every time I look at his son.
You're not gonna die, right, Grandpa?
No, sir.
Not for a while, anyway?
My boy, I plan to ride horseback in the Rose Parade when I'm 100 years old, and I'll head for the house.
Thanks, Grandpa.
I don't know how to tell you this, Gus. So, I'll just go ahead and say it.
Good. Well, say it.
Right. It's about the horse. Some people asked me to talk to you about the horse.
What people?
Gladys. You see, she has enough trouble with dogs.
Forget it.
I didn't say I felt that.
Forget it.
Gus, this won't help a thing. Oh, Mr. Captain.
No, that's okay, Jesse. That's all right. Gladys is threatening to walk out of my house and go in with her sister. It doesn't bother my best friend, so why should it bother me? Hey, that's okay.
You know, the whole neighborhood is
Don't start.
My editor asked me to take your picture.
Love it. Nerd.
Joe, I'm glad I caught you. I need a favor.
We have nothing to say to each other.
Oh, come on. I'd say you're still sore about that business last night.
What do you think?
Well, forget about it. I forgave you. I need a favor.
You forgave me?
Have you got a jacket?
Yeah, I got a jacket. Why?
Oh, good. Let's go by your house and get your jacket. I need you to come with me.
You forgave me?
That's right.
What do I need a jacket for?
Well, he went out of this world not leaving much behind. Not a chick or a child. A matter of fact, I think about all he had was that old horse and enough money to buy this coffin.
I'm sorry, Gus. I really am. I'm very sorry about it.
I know, my friend, and I'm grateful to you for coming. You could have worn your yarmulke.
Oh, well, this isn't your typical Jewish funeral, you know.
Well, it ain't much of a Christian funeral either. I know that, but somebody ought to say something over this grave.
I agree, but I didn't know the man, so I would say the words are up to you.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't seen him in years. But I don't think it's right for a man to be alone at his own funeral.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Irish have an interesting way of saying goodbye to their loved ones. Maybe I can remember that. May the road rise up to meet you and the wind blow at your back. May the warm sun shine down upon your face and the rain fall softly on your fields. Until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
Well, hi. Looks like you got a lot of loot.
Mostly fruit and raisins. Nobody gets candy in California.
How'd things go on the home front here?
Oh, we had about 4 trick-or-treaters. Looks like Molly better get used to raisins.
Now, Chris, did she get to her dance on time?
Yeah, she sure did. David stayed home. Said he was too old for Halloween. He watched I Was a Teenage Werewolf on television instead. Yeah, he's too old for Halloween. You all right?
I'm fine. How about a cup of coffee?
Well, sure, I'll get you some.
No. I'll get it.
Well, I don't mind getting it, Gus.
I'll get it. You stay where you are.
It's nice to be waited on. As long as you're up, I'll have a piece of coffee cake, too.
You're going to the Blake house, aren't you?
Not a word, Molly.
I'm going with you.
No, you're not.
Then I'm telling you.
Molly, you don't know what you're getting into.
Neither do you.
Okay, fine. You can come. But if you get attacked by a ghost, don't blame me, okay? Come on.
I noticed when you left the house this morning, you were wearing a jacket. Do you have a special occasion?
Yeah. Buried a friend today. It wasn't much of a funeral. Just me and Joe Kaplan and Les Giles. He's the fellow that left me the horse.
I don't remember hearing you mention of Les Giles ever before.
Well, I haven't seen him in a long time. Maybe 10 years. We kind of lost touch.
How did you end up with his horse?
Oh, he was broke and he couldn't pay the board bill, and so he stuck me with him. He was a drunk, Jess. He checked into a motel room with enough whiskey to float a steamboat, and he just never checked out, that's all.
Didn't he have any friends, any family somewhere?
Nope. All they found on him was my phone number. So I guess he figured I'd look after his horse.
Then I guess he was a pretty good judge of character.
Don't look that haunted to me. It just looks old.
Molly, this gate's never been opened before.
I suppose a ghost did it. You don't really believe in ghosts, do you?
Molly, something happens to people after they die. Maybe they just hang around. I don't know.
I sure hope they go someplace nicer than this.
Me too.
David! What's she doing here?
What are you guys doing here? Look, I thought you guys chickened out.
Yeah, come on. You said you weren't going to say that. We couldn't let you go in there by yourself. We came to go in with you. Come on.
Sure is scary.
This is wrong, guys.
Come on, man. We're almost there.
Yeah, don't be a chicken.
Hey, wait! Guys, this is so stupid. We deserve to die.
Don't be such a wimp. Because if they know you're coming, then they'll come after you.
Hey, let's just go to the window and peek in at him. No way, man. Come on.
Let's get out of here, Witherspoon.
Not until we see a ghost. Books say that a haunted house is supposed to have cold spots. This place is just as warm as the rest of the state. Oh, what was that? It's Chris!
What would you do, invite your whole family, Witherspoon?
Nikki's with her. They're supposed to be at the Halloween ball.
Yeah. And we're supposed to be in bed, so I guess we're all gonna get it.
I got a great idea. All right, you two go that way, and we'll go this way.
Why? What's that gonna do?
Look, man, we'll scare them to death.
How?
I don't know, think of something.
Okay, this is totally strange.
Yeah, but see, there's nothing to be afraid of, I think. Want me to yell boo?
Sure thing. Coming from you, they think it was Casper the Friendly Ghost.
This place is about as scary as a nursery school.
What's that? Let's get out of here! Come on, move it! Go!
All right, guys, it was great. We didn't do anything, it was you guys.
David, what is that?
so glad you're here. I was so scared. I mean, I never thought anything like this would ever happen to me.
Hold on. What happened to you?
Okay. A bunch of us kids went over to the Blake house. It's on Lake Street.
I know.
Well, these awful things started happening. I mean, there was loud noises and the doors started opening and shutting.
Gus, David and Molly are gone. I've looked everywhere.
Well, I think they're probably out slamming doors.
That little sneak. Where do I get my hands on him?
What are you talking about? 2 of my children are missing.
I say they're not missing. They may wish they are when I'm through with them. Tell your mother the story. I'm going over to Lake Street.
I'm scared. Put on your mask. It's guaranteed to keep the ghosts away.
No use.
Well, what are we gonna do?
David, I'm scared.
Wrap me up in my slicker and blankets. Bury me deep down below. Ooh. That's like it was, place. Well, we better get in there and rescue some kids.
Make it stop.
Are you crazy?
You think?
Look out! The zombie! Grandpa!
All right, Charlie, that's enough. I said that's enough.
Mr. Witherspoon, I'm really sorry. We really didn't mean to whack your car. It was an accident.
Well, then you can accidentally clean it. You kids all right?
Yeah, we're fine.
All right, Charlie. Turn the lights on and come out where we can see you. There's your ghost. Say hello to Charlie Blake, kids.
He doesn't look that scary to me.
You ain't, are you, Charlie?
Oh, please. Just go away.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ain't you got nothing better to do than scare a bunch of kids?
Well, they had it coming, Gus. Every Halloween, their kids come crawling through my fence and throwing rocks at my window. I thought a good scare would keep them out of here forever.
You might keep them away by cleaning this place up a little. It wouldn't be so inviting.
Grandpa, it was actually kind of neat.
Was, huh? Well, you kids go out on the porch and wait. I'll be along.
You're gonna have to tell Mr. Kaplan that you're still alive. He thinks you got murdered.
I gave them what they wanted, Gus. They came here looking for ghosts, and you know it.
Yeah.
Look what those kids did to my house. It's going to take a pretty penny. And I'll be darned if it's going to come out of my pocket.
I have an idea your magic done most of this.
Those kids were trespassing, Gus, and somebody owes me.
You may be right. I'll make you a deal.
What kind of a deal?
Little horse trading. Something you're zoned for and I'm not.
Grandpa?
Well, we'll talk about it later.
What's going to happen to the horse?
Well, butting old Charlie in there is a circus man. Used to be anyway, and they all love horses. So he'll turn old Dobbin here in on his grass, and the two of them will get along just fine. But I'm not going to leave him in my saddle. Well, I didn't figure you'd be asleep.
I was just listening to the rain, catching up on all those social studies. Does this mean that the heat wave's over?
Well, I hope so. Well, was it worth it? I mean, was it worth getting grounded for a week?
Yeah, I think so. All my life, if I was ever afraid of something, I stayed away from it. I just got tired of being scared.
Yeah. Well, were you disappointed you didn't get to see a real ghost?
No way. I didn't want to.
You didn't want to think your dad turned into one of them, did you?
I'd still like to know.
Yeah. Well, those are questions you're going to have to answer for yourself, you know. Nobody can really do that for you.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. Probably some old buckaroo thanking me for looking after his horse. Sleep tight.
Good night, Grandpa.